Hi, I'm Candice Wilkinson and welcome to another edition of Island Kitchen. Thanks for joining us today. I'm here with Les. Nice to meet you, Les.
How are you, Candice?
So tell us, what are we cooking today?
Today we're going to do my version of Stroganoff, a very quick and easy version.
Sounds good, sounds good.
So first thing we're going to start off is I got some rice on here with a drop of water, just making some sticky basmati rice. And then I got a couple of pans on here, I'm going to get them smoking. And we're going to cook our little ingredients here.
Perfect.
Like I always do, not too many ingredients, but great
Simple.
flavours, you know. You know how I like to do it. So
Yeah,
we've got some mushrooms, onion, bit of fillet steak.
perfect.
Stroganoff will only work with fillet steak, okay? So it has to be the tender, quick cooking steak. The same as I'm sure you'll remember the last time I did.
Yes, it was very nice.
With the stir fry,
Yes.
you know? So we'll start off, we're going to get these on to fry. 2 good hot pans, drop of extra virgin olive oil in here, drop in here. So let me tell you quickly what we're going to do. We're going to fry off our mushrooms, we're going to fry off our onions, get them nice caramelized and brown. We're going to use the same pan, we're going to fry off the beef in there, and then we're going to make our sauce on top of everything. So it's going to happen in little stages like that.
Sounds simple.
Sounds simple. We're going to make it nice and easy for you. Okay, today we start off with the white onion. Get them nice and thin like this. The thinner they are, the faster they're going to fry and the more caramelized they're going to get. Got a smoking pan here. Bang them in there.
Always love the smell of onions when they're cooking.
Yeah, just be careful with me now because I'm known to set things on fire here, you know.
Yeah.
It's cracking on.
I'll stand back a little bit.
Right, so we've got our onions in. Let's slice up a couple of mushrooms. Very quickly here.
What type of mushrooms are they in there?
Well, just normal button mushrooms, the little white ones you're going to get in the
Perfect.
supermarket, but this will work
any
just
time.
as well with some shiitake or the little baby shimekis, anything like this. It's going to do the same job, you know. So whatever mushrooms you're into, bang them in there, and the recipe's going to work just as good.
Good.
Now there is a few recipes for this, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of traditional recipes, and everybody has their own twist on it. But this is my quick and
The
easy
Les
Les
version.
version.
The Les
You know how I
version.
like to do my
Quick and
things.
easy is good. We like quick and easy.
I like the easy life, you know. I know everybody at home wants an easy life too. So.
Yep.
Let's bang that on there. We're going to fry these down. We're going to fry this down. Another mushroom in there for good luck. So, we've got the rice coming down nice and sticky here.
Great.
Mushrooms in, onions in. A little bit of salt on those. Remember always the season on the way,
Yeah,
you know.
makes a
So
big difference.
everything gets this little bit of flavour. So when you bite into it, you don't have the beef, and then the onions come along and they're
Was
missing
it
a bit
salt
of
and
flavour.
pepper, or was it just salt?
Bit of salt and a bit of white pepper, you know.
white
You can
pepper,
just use black if you like to. So, fillet steak,
beef.
the good meat, of course. All right, we're going to cut it down. You can cut this into cubes, or it's more traditional really to cut it into batons, which are just these little lines that I'm doing here like this. This is the traditional way. So cut them all the same size, all nicely cut like this.
Perfect.
Quick frying, similar to the stir fry I did the last time.
Yeah.
So quick frying meat like that. Okay, so onions are coming down nicely. Just keep your eye on them there. Keep one eye on the rice. I don't want to burn my rice.
No,
you know? I hope
definitely
you're
not.
watching it there. So, mushrooms are coming fried. Now, what we're going to add to this later, when this is broken down and this is broken down, we've fried our beef off, we're going to make our sauce. And in the sauce, there's going to be drop of brandy, which I have somewhere here. Drop of brandy. We're going to use some cream.
Yep.
Knob of butter. We're going to flame up the brandy, we're going to add the cream, we're going to add the butter, and then we're going to season cracked black peppercorns, squeeze of lemon then in the last minute, okay?
Sounds
And there's a little
delicious.
bit of a secret I have there that I'm going to show you later on along the way. That's going to lift it up to another level. Right.
There's always a little secret.
I always have my little touches, okay? So at this stage we can add these together because they're both broken down, they've both got the lovely colour on them there.
So why don't you cook them together then?
Because I wanted to get this brown. You see this brown on the mushrooms
Yeah.
and this brown on here? This is caramelised and this is going to add the depths and flavour later
Okay.
when we flame it up. So
That's more pans to wash. you see,
More
with
pans
this.
to wash, you
If
know.
there's more than one.
that's how I do it, you know, when I'm cooking. You know, 100 pans for one dish.
Yeah.
So, and here goes the olive oil. We've got a good flame on here. Very important. We're going to get this pan smoking, okay? Before the meat touches it, it has to be smoking. Otherwise, the meat's going to stew in there. We want to get it nice and brown and
Straight away.
caramelized
Perfect.
and all nice because this is the best beef, you know.
Yes,
Some of the best
it's-
beef you
yeah,
can
you don't
get,
want
so
to
you
waste
don't want to
it,
mess
yeah.
around with this thing.
Don't want to mess it up.
Don't be making a stew with this, you know. I'll put it that way. So we're going to wait this to smoke up there. See how these onions are colouring like this?
Yeah, that's
Rice is coming along good.
Smells
A couple
lovely.
of minutes, it's going to be ready. Like I said, there's a few different versions of this. You got gherkins, some of them with gherkins and stuff like that. Some use shallots. You can use shallots, are a little bit sweeter. Like I said, you can use the shiitake mushrooms. You can make your own little twist on it too. You know, sometimes You can make a vegetarian version. You can stick some
Exactly, yeah,
peppers
of
and stuff in there for the veggies, all this kind of stuff. So let's get this pan on. Okay, it's not quite smoking yet.
Not
Let's
quite.
switch this over.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Let's get it on the big flame there. We're going to get this smoking up now. Stick with me 1 second. It's going to work really good,
alright.
okay? So let's move this out of the way. So, like I said to you, we're going to finish the sauce with the cream, with the brandy and such. This is my little twist on it, okay?
Okay.
To this, we're going to add a little bit of French mustard, okay? Let's say half a teaspoon. This is Dijon French mustard. Take a look at that there. That's the paler stuff. It's a little bit more soft than the English stuff.
Yeah, the English one's very strong in flavour,
Very,
isn't it?
very strong.
Too strong for this, I assume.
Too strong for this. Okay, so in goes a bit of brown sugar, all right?
Okay.
Just let's say teaspoon. Bit of rum. And this is going to give us a little kick.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah, you know. So in here we're going to be putting brandy and rum. You know how I like to kick it up a bit, you know. So give this a mix together, and we just make it into a little paste like this. And this is going to go in about 2 minutes before it's finished, all right? And it's
Okay.
just going to lift it up to another level. So mushrooms are good. Pan is smoking. Let's get our beef in here. That's the sizzle I'm looking for, you know. When I'm always working with the meat, I'm always looking for the big sizzle when I hit the pan, okay? Bit of cracked black pepper to season.
Perfect.
Touch of black pepper. Touch of salt. Yes. Looking good now. So we want to leave it sit for about 30 seconds to a minute. Leave it get the good caramelized color on it. We're going to flip it over, and we're not going to cook it right through to the center.
No?
Just
Okay.
yet. We're going to cook it in the sauce later. So first we're building on flavor. So we've got the caramelization of this. We've got the caramelization of that. Later the cream is going to go inside, and it's all going to tie it all together then.
Brilliant.
So this should just, let's take a look at this beef. Okay, so now
Looks
it's nice
good.
and coloured.
Turn it over.
You don't have to bang your fingers in there like I do. but
Asbestos
You
fingers.
can use, I can look for a spatula or something, but it's going to be okay. So this beef is pretty much ready.
Yep.
It's that quick and easy. To this, we're going to add brandy.
The brandy. How much
We're-
then do we need to put in? Does it matter what type of brandy, or is it better to
I use
have a
a cheap
better?
cooking brandy. It's good, you know, you don't have to use
Yeah,
the best stuff.
okay.
I'm going to stick in, for this much, a couple of shots. Eh? Be careful though, because you know, you could set your whole house on fire. So, that's your flambe. That's where the flavour is coming. Get the alcohol off there, leave it burn out.
Perfect.
Let the alcohol burn off there, and then you're just left with your liquor. So now you've got all the flavour of the beef, all the flavour of the onions, all the flavour of the mushrooms that we did
Mix
in
in
the pan
with the brandy.
before
Lovely.
with the brandy. Come down to a liquor. Into this, add our double cream. What is this, about 150 mils of double cream there? Okay, that's good. Let's bring that up. Cracked black pepper, very important. This is a traditional touch of the Stroganoff, the cracked black pepper, very important, right? So, in goes our mushrooms and onions there.
Smells delicious.
Smelling good already.
Can't wait to try it.
That's good. So, everything's going to tie in together nicely here. The mushrooms, the onions, really quick and easy. Very few ingredients. I've done it in about a couple of minutes. It's looking good. To this, always with a Stroganoff is a good
Bit of lemon.
bit of lemon. It's going to give it that citric burst, and it's going to work well with this little mix you're going to get. But you won't know that until you taste it.
I'll
Until you
take your
taste it
word
right
for
now,
it.
you
I'll
won't
take
know
your
that-
word for it
how
there.
good it's going to be. Squeeze of lemon in there. Mind the pips. Half a lemon. Good stuff. So we're going to reduce this by about a quarter, okay? So already that sauce should be good. Like this on its own, it's fantastic, you know. It's quick
It
and
smells
it's
delicious already.
beautiful. Right, we're going to add another depth to it with the mustard. We're going to use about half this mix, like that, with the mustard, the sugar, and the rum. Just let that
So is
incorporate.
mustard normally used in stroganoff, or is that
Normally not. No, this is just a little twist I put on it, you know, because I don't have any gherkins or anything in there. Traditionally, you know, they use vodka and stuff like this. Like I said, there's a million different recipes for
Yeah,
this, but
that's-
this is just my own little one.
So could you use that also if you were using chicken?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's gonna add it to even the vegetable one. It's really gonna add another depth to it. So rice is just nice and sticky there. Stroganoff is looking good. I've tasted it for season. I've got the black pepper in there. I've got me lemon juice in there. And the only thing we're missing now, which is very, very traditional for Stroganoff, is the chopped parsley to finish. And this is going to be wonderful. And like I say, always very quick and easy stuff that we do.
Super quick.
Very simple, few ingredients, stuff you can't tell me you can't do this at home, eh?
No, we can, well,
Even you can do this, can't you?
even
So,
I could do this. I'm not sure about the flambe bit.
Okay,
Probably
don't do
set
the
the house
flambe,
on fire, but
I'm not too sure you didn't like flambe either, to be honest with you, but
For the rest, yeah.
it is a true thing though, you know, if you're going to be
Yeah.
doing this at home on an electric cooker or anything, it's probably not going to flame up, but if you've
No.
got gas like I do here, be
Yeah,
careful,
it's gonna
don't
say.
set your hair on fire, don't set the house on fire and say, you know, I've been
Here
watching
will
Island
be very
Kitchen, you know, this guy,
yeah.
Right.
You told me to do it.
he told me to do it. So, in here, Good deep bowl. We've got our stroganoff. We're going to finish this with some parsley. We've got some rice on the side here. This is a great little dish just to...
It smells delicious.
We're going to serve about 3 or 4 here with this, you know, so it's a nice family version.
As always.
As always. Or as I like to say, the crew version, because everybody's going to eat this later, you know?
Exactly.
So, rough cut parsley, just...
Is that more to
bang it
decorate
down.
then, really, rather than the flavour?
No, this is actually an
Bit of flavour
important addition to it. It's going to add a great depth to that. Okay, so, listen, Candice, stroganoff with sticky rice.
Where's my fork? I'm ready, I'm ready. Oh, I don't think we've got one. Well, while I tuck into this, we're going to let you know all the ingredients that you're going to need to make this at home.
All right, so if you want to try my stroganoff at home, all you got to do is get yourself some good prime fillet beef, get yourself some white onion, get mushrooms of your choice, double cream, brandy, do my little secret mix that I did there with the mustard, the brown sugar, and the rum. Get yourself some sticky rice, parsley to finish. Really easy to do.
Well, I hope you enjoyed watching that at home. It tastes delicious. So from myself and Les, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon for another edition of Island Kitchen.